you know, you've also got like some experienced faces on the other side in sAw. I think Mutiris is one that's going to jump out to people. I remember watching this dude years back. I think it was in Kick, if my memory holds correct. He's been around the block as this guy. Coming in as like one of the more kind of tenured names on the squad. Always sick to see. You love combinations of new meets old. Also excited about casting Duke for Sura, because who isn't with a name like that?
Yeah, stylish. The Duke of
Tried
Kazakhstan.
to get you to rebrand to the Duke that one time, Hugo.
Didn't really work, did it?
Still think you missed the trick.
No, I like my name.
Look at Duke for Sura, man. He's playing for a chance to go to the Major.
I'll be the Duke if you be the
just
Lord.
A guy. Yeah, I mean, if anything, I think you're kind of the Lord, right? Lord Byron. Literally the
Duke
name
Russell.
of a famous, I think he was a poet.
Yeah, sure.
Played a role in helping Mary Shelley write Frankenstein.
Yeah, Frankenstein was actually the name of the book, not the name of the monster. A common misconception.
Out into mid for Unique, though, right? They've gone for this little 4C-Warsy. They're creeping. They're crawling. Well, you can't crawl, but they're walking in through middle. Up into red. Sat in the corner is Mutiris. Will he put a stop to this round? They checked the wrong side, and that's a mow down. Winter's going to help him out. And Roman there to close. Beautiful little claps onto the mid play. And Unique get turned to dust.
No, it's ancient, actually.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's a BO1.
Yeah.
But maybe next series, maybe in a BO3, Harry. Those are the Elim games, of course, when you go down 0-2. But they don't want to be there. Of course, it's 2-0 instead. Saw keeping it clean. That was a force buy, right? They got the bomb plant and pistol, so we had Galils, we had an AK in there. And now, the Eagles. Now, devastation, you would presume, from Saw.
Yeah, you kind of just get a little bit loose and wild with it here.
Oh, yeah.
You go a little bit off course.
Of course.
Just with a peek down the lane.
Creeping and crawling up B, ice. Looking for the pick. But it's a Roman to start off. Roman around on the A site was Sorrow, not for long. Meanwhile, Molly going to stop this B walk, and they've got no util to pop their way back in. They just have to creepy crawl up the ramp. I think that's a re-smoke from high. And now by. That smoke was for cave from long. Dirty. Man's got the lineup. Smiley lined up by 2 in mid. And Arky with no smoke. This is a good position to just hold on safe. He's going to get the first kill, and they walked into his crosshair. Nice and clean for Saw. It had to be on a round like that. 5 alive, 3 on 0 up. The Portuguese beasts are keeping it clean. But what do Unique have to say going into their first gun round?
Yeah, I want to see what little ideas they've got up their sleeves. Match pause, called on in. Little tech problem. Now immediately I'm looking for the bomb.
Yes, it's there.
And it is in play. It's on Smiley's back, so it's something else. That's fine.
I'm only familiar.
Everyone thought of the same thing, all right? I'm just saying, you know, we were all thinking it. Is it there? Yes, it is. It's all fine. So
I'm
something
scarred
else.
for life, I think, after that round.
Also, what do you make of this Smiley and Sorrow in the same team? What a dichotomy between the two of them.
You got to have good, you got to have bad.
The yin to the yang.
But then you have winter and ice, which is the same thing.
Two of the same, yeah.
You know.
And how does Duke Fasura fit into all this?
That's the question.
I think it was him and Colonel Mustard in the ballroom with the pipe wrench.
With the pipe wrench. We'll be looking into that one soon. No clues, though, on who's going to win this round. Unique coming in with something. Looks like a cave smoke from Winter and Spawn. Is that one of the one-ways in middle? Yeah, it's very nice. That really denies anyone walking through this smoke and flash playing it because your legs are going to show. No one wants their legs on show. Shorts are banned in this establishment.
Very slow out of Unique. Right, they're really looking to set a bit of a precedent in this first rifle round. I think they're hoping as well, what with it being a bonus, that they can catch someone making an info play. Okay. Well, no info on that one. It was just a bit of a smoke spam. It's a cold winter indeed. Some would even say ice cold as he starts to creep on through into the top of red. They're setting up to get ice in position to cut down players in rotation. And so if they do get into B, they get these openers. Suddenly, he's in like pole position to have a lot of impact despite being low on health. He's delayed this push for so long. And so right now, his teammates in a 3v2 at the B bomb site. Ice needs a kill from this position. It was kind of the golden opportunity, but he's checked, he's flushed out. They don't check Ninja for Arky, who goes on a tear to close with 3.
Yeah.
And, you know, that's a bit of a shame. You spend all that time kind of setting yourselves up for a B play. The guy responsible for cutting down rotations doesn't get anything done. That part sucks, but it's kind of forgivable because he's at 28 HP, and it was just a nice check for sAw. This one's unforgivable.
Yep.
You know, you need to be clear in these angles. You've got the smokes down. Really, there's like 2 positions in that site left that you've got to worry about, and they check neither. So, yeah, you know, maybe just assuming that their plan had worked a little better than it actually had.
Oh, good nade and follow up for Just. He gets his desserts, tucks into a 2-course meal. And there's a third as well. So nice anti-eco is keeping it clean for sAw at the moment. Yeah, that cubby position on B, Ninja, Dark, whatever you call it, man, you couldn't really hide in the corners there. You couldn't really get deep. And they can be hard to clear. He was going for the cave check instead. For now, though, they don't even get out of the B lane. They will die there. 5-0 right now for sAw on this CT side. And Unique, they call in attack. Good time for it. First gun round didn't really net anything. It looked good, right? They got a lot of space. They took sAw out of middle. They got that lurker on the B play. But sAw won every single fight. And Unique needs something new. They need something, unique.
Hey, you see what he did there? You see what he did there. If you can see what he did there, you can see what we're doing here. It's the PGL Major. You can scan that QR code.
Yes.
And there's still some tickets left. So seriously, be sure to grab yourselves some of those.
Oh, I will. I'm scanning it right now.
Yeah?
Yeah. We won't rickroll you. It will be tickets on sale. Get them now. Not many left.
Would that be funny if for one of these it directed to the Rickroll YouTube video?
It
kind of
wouldn't
just
help
seems
with
like
ticket
bad
sales.
business,
Yeah.
doesn't it?
Would not help.
But, you know, it's the price you got to pay for a good bit of trolling. Duke Fasura out into mid. Lord of the Land.
Oh, this is nice. Again, the timing. What? Oh, Stadodo's going B. Not extinct yet, but this flank is open. Just does, again, spam out ice in the cave. Oh, if Duke Fasura knew he could walk all the way behind, he's going for it now. Timing's everything. The Stadodo goes back and checks it, and it couldn't have been better for him. Sees that CT flank, and this is all Unique have really shown us on the T side. They keep getting mid, they keep getting space, but as long as sAw communicate the timings, then they're ready for it. Unique now just relying on a triple B walk. Not an easy way to get back in when, again, you don't have anyone even playing in the bomb site. It's re-smoked. That lets Arky get out of dodge and go back to the short side. They all leave the bomb site. The positions that Unique usually would have to clear in cubby, in cave, which they will go and do, are dead angles. And sAw can afford to play a retake round. That's if it gets to it, because with no smoke except for Winter, who's inside of cave, sAw will have an open sightline to fight for the plant. Where will that smoke go? Can lob it from cave easily to short side or long. Short will be the aim of the game. And oh no, it bounces. That is a ridiculously bad smoke. And now they're in hot water, crossing into these open lines. The orb does get flashed, and Arky caught trying to re-peek. Plant is allowed. Orb waiting for the rifle to walk up. Maturis does come in on the quick flank, killing Smiley. Now they've got to push, they've got to take space back. Winter does that, killing Stododo. Orp is gone, but there's more players in CT holding on.
Oh, flash over, Winter is coming, and there's the swing, just gonna get the better of him. sAw now, 1 versus 3. Bomb in his line of sight, but with the swing, just locks it in, nails him with the AWP. And so sAw with the defuse continue to build on this CT side, able to successfully launch the retake there.
Yeah, dude, sAw looks solid right now. The comms are super clean, players popping off. Obviously CT Ancient, we saw just a moment ago in that Mouse game how much it can steamroll. But yeah, there hasn't been a moment really where I've been worried for this this CT side yet.
Oh, Duke for sAw, it's like deja vu. It's the same round again. Him and Mutira's just walk past one another in this donut smoke that's getting lobbed in round after round by Unique. However,
yeah,
the Dodo's ready for it.
I mean, if there's one precedent set in 6 rounds, it's just like, give up mid and just watch it from red.
If you want to find the Duke, he'll be in middle in red. And
with the cleaver.
Stododo. Dee-dab-diddy-do. It's Arky holding down the long side. Nails them both. Going full ham. As Smiley is left in the 1v5.
Look, it's not your best work, but it is your work.
It is my work.
You've got to own it. You've got to stand by it. Smiley, he will stand by his teammates in T-spawn as Just comes in with a flank, and sAw keep it 7-0. Harry, what is it today with dominant CT sides on Ancient? Of course, in general, that's pretty common, but these are flawless right now, just as it was for Mouse. They didn't drop around in the first half.
Yeah, it's kind of wild, isn't it? Is it an us thing? Are we doing this?
It might be an us thing.
Because the other Ancients today have had a little more competitiveness
Navi
about
got
them.
taken to 28 or something. 26.
Another tag pause for Unique. Yeah, no, dude, it's been kind of interesting. Like, sAw were kind of, somewhat early adopters of Ancient, looking to get in, like, the ground floor.
Buy low, sell high.
Exactly. And, their early results with this team on this map weren't very good. They were pretty bad, but it's been like a gradual progression of things getting better, the ship getting tighter.
So are you saying if you're bad at something, you should persevere?
Yeah.
You should improve.
Yeah, I don't think
never give up.
I don't think there's much of a wrongness in that sentiment.
No wrongness indeed. Pistols at B again. It's sort of like Vertigo in the sense that like B is just it's the easier way to get in, right? It's not a fun bomb site to fight. That's why you often see triple stacks on CT, but planting on A can be even more difficult.
Oh,
and they're just getting mauled by Just as he peeks in for the 4th, maybe an ace, but even he is playing safe. With 10k money, he gives up the ace to keep a 5 alive round. Respect. I wouldn't have done that. I would have sent it. But
I know, yeah, but that's why he's the guy having a great time right now, and you're the one talking about him having a great time right now.
Who's winning?
Right now, sAw is. They're 8-0, actually, Hugo.
No, you got me.
Duke for sAw, wonder if he's going to try and go middle.
No.
Instead, he's leaning B this time around, maybe looking to go about it a different way, or he's just going to try and maintain some of this lane control, deny early info. So, only one man inside of this A bomb site, right? It's Roman, who did look really, really good to start when Unique were kind of going more for these A plays, more for these mid to A's. Roman was picking up the pieces. It's been a while since he's had to pick up the slack. Still good for a double. Wonderful hold from Temple, right? Sometimes players kind of cool off if their site isn't hit a bunch. Ask any B site anchor player on Vertigo. They'll tell you how it feels. But Roman's still able to rise to the occasion, does his job. Ooh. Lovely shot for Duke for sAw. That's his first kill in the game. But what a kill it was. It's carved a path into B.
Oh, Just heard it. That's why he stops off. He'd rather wait and retake with his team, or he could just run in off the flash. Duke for sAw takes the shot before it pops, and sAw's been given a carpet to B. He's going to run on it. Muddy trainers all over the place. But he's very low, he needs support. Duke comes back to help out, clear the corner for him. Now he'll be able to get that plant. sAw aren't convinced, by the way. They're still hanging around. Maturis can come in on the mid flank, and Stododo's watching that A site, but once a plant comes in, it'll be clear as day. And Unique is so careful because, you know, why would anyone give you this much room on a B plant? They're going to get it down for Cave. Flank is in, Stododo coming CT. He can lob a couple of high flashes to, you know, buy time from this spawn. Maturis got to win this 1v1, got to win this fight, put Duke down, back to 0, he turns around. Maturis fires off anyway. Oh dear, this is a bit of a mess. He's going to use his nade, lob them all in. Stododo gets a kill. Do they think that was the same player? Duke hides behind the smoke, and this could be a window for him for a round. Trying to break the streak, missed shot, doesn't finish the kill, sprays, but can't convert. And Maturis 10-0, the opposite problem on the other side. This guy just won't die.
Yeah, man. I mean, you gotta love how he's playing. Like, kind of similar story with Just up until he took a wide swing in that round there. Mutiris is just looking to be this safe pair of hands, never overstepping the mark. Seemingly, you know, is able to find that very, very fine line between aggression and taking too much of a risk. I think that's kind of the years of experience shining through right now. And it's really helping facilitate this incredibly one-sided game. Unique, you know, when all else fails, you've always got a B-rush. If matchmaking's taught you one thing, it's that. But an opener from this AWP, Stododo going to kickstart it with one.
Did he get run boosted? He's here so quick.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he did. Incredibly fast, however. Kills are coming back for Unique. Just as a man there. And he's not able to win that fight. Now that you've lost the Cave player and your B site players, this starts to spiral, starts to get out of hand. The nades could be nice. There's a lot of low players here. And that's another one brought down, finished off now. Mutiris in with the clutch attempt, but he can't get it done. And so his flawless game is brought to a close, as is the flawless scoreline. Unique finally get there first in round number 10.
It was always going to happen, but I didn't think it was that round, right? It's just getting caught just up close on Cave after the AWP takes a pick. It re-peaks. It didn't need to there. But even so, Unique finally convert it. 4-on-2 that even then gets awfully close. Fast out mid again. It's not Duke this time. It's sAw running amok, running up red.
Yeah, just a little light in the dark. Is it going to be any more than that for Unique?
Or will sAw get blinded by it and suddenly this comeback comes alive? 2 players at red. This is nice. Duke, it would honestly be worth it for him to walk alone and die, and then sAw might just turn around and discount a second player. They've never seen 2 on these mid flanks. In fact, sAw, they've got 2 on the mid flank. Both players setting up to swing together. They're going to get the spot. Oh, he saw one. He takes the other. Does he know? Doesn't look like it.
We don't buy
and this is a perfect sell. sAw tucked in, and he's got the gap.
Oh, Roman's going past him in middle, not turning around to check it, because why would you?
Oh,
that's the bomb, tumbling past him in middle, but he jumps over his head. Ice in his veins, good for one, but there's got to be more on the clock, because you're running out of time. You need these openers, and Stododo with the AWP, styles upon them, 3 in the round. sAw with one hell of a response there. I mean, the timings, dude, they were hit, they were missed, then...
they were hit again.
Then, you know, up through Donut, the rotations were so fast.
Stododo also, we were hyping up that gap that Duke got by dying in mid. sAw walks it, you think it's perfect, then Stododo turns around and still kills him instantly. This guy on the AWP is beasting right now. We just saw a smoke from spawn. That's the B doors smoke. Look how quick it lands. If Unique went B, they would have to take a lot of risks to run through that. They'll run through the mid molly, smoking it as they do, but the pistols are running them down and Roman smoke shots them out. We've had a lot of that for sAw this half. Trying to walk out A main, it's your only option. There's no one here but the AWP. Deep in CT, getting tagged up, but it re-peaks and wins the fight.
That's clean for Stododo, right? What a way to recover that after missing the first on the original player crossing. Nice, that Molly's given up the aim of the game, and so Roman's going to flick back and deal with him. Just Winter now One kill to the good, but double swang. They just never give him the room. And honestly, I think Roman's life was saved by that Molotov. It looked like there was a bit of a gap in like communication as to that a player had gotten out, because he was staring at Donut. He was not ready for a temple swing. And then the molly sails past him from big box and he goes, oh, someone's there.
Yeah. Oh, what a brutal spam, especially knowing that Unique keep running through this mid and going into Donut or going up into red. Like, Roman's just shooting very, you know, he's just on the mark. He knows where he's shooting. He knows the close wall angle. And Unique trying to stick by it.
Oh,
Churus. Oh, dear, might be a dead man in mid. He still wins that. The smoke doesn't favor us. And he follows up, delivers two. Roman shoots him back. They were already dead. Mid was already clear. You got to win this round now, Roman. Do it for Maturus.
Roman, the Brutus of that round, right? Ice up into the site. Crossfire set up between Long and Cave, and you never even need the Cave component.
He shot him through smoke
Roman's
again.
there to close it through the smoke.
He's just laughing. I don't even see my opponents. My teammates are my opponents. He's seeing more friends than enemies. Oh my god. Just having fun with it. Can't not at this point in the game. It is clean as can be.
Well, back down to pistols. You've always got to be rushed. That was what I said last time, and they went on to win the round. They're going to try and rush it down again. This time, Arky, though, holds the line with a double. Just moves in. Not even needed right away, because Dodo's thin the herd with this orb.
Yeah.
And there he is to close. Multi-kill upon multi-kill. And saw's CT, that was a clean fist bump, too. Shout out these guys one time. Saw, you know, about to 14-1.5 if they have their way.
Look, if we've seen anything from the server, we know the synergy is there. We know the comms are clean. We know it's telepathic. Snaps is the name of the game, Harry. And they're clicking their fingers all the way to a 14-round half. One more. Not quite as good as Miles' run, but it will do. And run they shall. Curious, careful. Luckily, Roman's not in mid with him. He's relegated him to the B-bomb site for now. Or rather, the A-bomb site. It's the other one. And no one's even passed 5 kills on Unique, and we're 15 rounds in.
Yeah, I mean, weirdly enough, it's Duke Fasura, the guy with the most, and he started this, like, 0-8.
Yeah. B-pop. Don't stop.
I mean, this crossfire between Arky and Just has often been really good. Normally, it's done enough on its own, and Just, this is phenomenal. Out from behind the pillar, good for 3, and even though Duke Fasura has hit this timing, what does it actually mean in the round? You deal with the anchor player, but now all the rotations are arriving. You might just have to keep fighting forward. Duke Fasura trying to play around these smokes.
Nice.
Has flushed out Roman, the smoke shoot king.
Ooh.
Smiley able to find another with the orb, but there's the wrap through Cave, and there's the 14-1. Scores on the doors at the end of that first half are looking phenomenal for sAw as they look to make a bit of a statement here in their 0-1 game versus Unique.
Yeah, they say you may put us 0-1, but we do not deserve to be here. And this is a crazy game from these guys. Unique, they got 2 rounds against Outsiders earlier on today, Harry. 2 rounds. I thought surely they'd best it. Surely they'd beat it. Doesn't seem like it. Unless we have some pistol round come in. sAw, they got 16-5 by Big. A little more understandable. You know, sure, getting wrecked by Outsiders, nothing wrong with that. Outsiders, you know, in form right now. But at the same time, this is a beating. This is not what I expected. On Ancient of all maps. Feels like whoever starts T-side does really get the short end of the stick. And sAw, they put that gear stick in 6th. They are speeding into B right now.
Yeah, I mean, winning this round wins you the game, right? So, quite a bit riding on it. You just never even have to worry about a comeback.
Oh, bomb!
This aggro's nice. The bomb is trapped. Uh-oh! The bomb's been dropped at lane. Right now, we've had a role reversal. The T's have become CTs. The CTs are T's. And right now, Roman, all he sees is CTs. It's going to be even more. Turns on a swivel. Gets it to a 1v1. just gets the bomb back under control and only has sAw left to beat.
Oh no. He can afford to do this. He has a kit, but this is a mystery. He didn't hit the plant. He won't know. He might even think it's A. Oh my god, he still thinks it's A. Hello? Beep. There's no beep. There's no beep. Run!
Oh no, now he's got to begin this big old rotation. It's all dawned on him a little too late. Just conquered the bomb plant. Now he's conquered sAw itself. It's 15 on the board for sAw as they managed to wrestle with them on that one to get it back under control. They lost the bomb at lane. They went 3 on 5 down and they're able to win the pistol. At this point, this map is as good as done.
Yeah, just got to do the formalities now. Just got to get 5 more kills. A 4-0 KD for Just right now. He was the cave player in CT. He was the guy pushing in through B lane, causing commotion. And you can see the hype as well. sAw, they know that this one is done. They've just got to do it themselves. Boost up on A. It's a nice setup. But at this point, I don't have much hope in hell. Arky running it out. Doesn't clear the top. There's the bomb again, but we saw a 3v5 go the other way last time around. 2 more CTs up close, and still the fights get won by sAw. Ooh, 5-7 churning, chewing through. Smiley with 2. And Roman now has to clutch. Don't go through that one. Grabbing a UMP, and Roman sitting in the Molotov. Jump up, it might spread. Let's see if he can bleed anything from this round. No, not today. UMP will close it, and we have at least 1 more round of play.
Yeah, chance for Unique to make this one a little more competitive, right? To save a bit of face. But can they actually pull this back? I mean, I'm going to go out on a limb.
Wait, really?
And say probably not. You know, I think at this point you really are just trying to make this look a bit prettier. And that's a horrible mindset to find yourselves in. And of course, I don't think that's what Unique are telling themselves, but you're just so far behind. How are you ever even meant to catch up? This is good. Duke Fasura often finding timings, but only going to get 1 from it.
Oh, no.
sAw been discounted. I think they just saw him back out there. They've at least dealt with Stodado over towards Cave, leaving it all on this ramp push. The timing's been missed by sAw. The kill is found from Mutiriz's Tech 9. And Winter doesn't want to give over an engagement. They're running him down. He's getting wrapped. Missed shot for Roman with the dig. That was the opportunity to make something of that one there. And Unique are able to get it back under control. Now just an eco for sAw before they bring the rifles out in the next.
Yeah, I like that hunt there in the 2-on-2. They know that there's a player behind them, so instead of just letting Unique pick their points of contact and crunch on them, they decide to chase down that last player. But Roman fired too early, maybe thought the player was looking at him, didn't line up the headshot. With that kill, he can run CT and go A. It was a nice try for sAw. There was only Tech 9s, really. Through the mid-molly, make it a quickie, make it a cleanie, but still Glocks and P250s find a kill. Maturis, no chance as he's low, and Stodado will go back to another round as Unique find a 4th. Currently on par with Quasar, as Mouse took them down 16-4 on this map. Can they get any more?
That's the big question, isn't it?
That is the big question.
Yeah, that's what everyone is wondering. And it's why we're watching.
Everyone's asking.
We're about to get our answers. Smiley getting to don the AWP.
Nice.
That must feel like a treat. Finally having a chance to bring this out. Will he find anything with it? Mutiris has opened the round up already onto sAw. An early 5-on-4 in the first rifle round for sAw on this T side. First proper rifle round, that is. Smiley's up, fires off, makes it a double. No chance at the trade, right? This guy with the bomb, Stodado, doesn't want to go peeking in to that AWP. So he's kind of just got to write these off as fat losses and look to get the hell out of there. Looking to regroup with the rest of the gang on the A play. They do trade Winter out. Roman carving a path. But Duke Fasura playing with timings again. Roman's trying to wrap CT, and hello, Smiley's on the angle. This shot from the AWP, and now he gets closer, but the second time around he hits his mark. And at this point, it's become too clear. Duke Fasura has cleared out main. He knows the bomb's not A-ward bound. You saw Roman trying to rotate B. And so it should be obvious, a double hold on this side of the map, and you shouldn't be ready for ice here. There he is, stealing that one away. 5 for Unique, 10 more needed to make this an overtime affair. But they've at least got an eco round out of sAw coming through the pipeline.
Yeah, you know, those are the size of relief for Unique, but you also can't let your guard down when Tech9s are rushing through B Cave. As you know, these are the common eco plays on this map. Got a deagle, but mostly just running guns for sAw. Enough util to run a lot of execute, you know, nades into this B bomb site. They can molly off anything they want. Arky throwing the bulk of it from the corner. Could be a nice nade for Ice, especially with the timing as they group up, but now the molly fades. It's the AWP to fire off, and Ice converts the spray for 2. Gonna smoke it off. Trying to keep these rounds clean as can be. Leave no room for error. No way for sAw back in, and in a round like this, it should be decided. They can reset spawn and try and squeeze a kill out of it, but Unique are good for 6, it would appear. Winter's even trapped him in spawn, and Duke is trying to close it. Easy peasy. One more, and Stadodo nowhere to go.
All right. Chaining together some rounds, you know, still a ways to go before we really get on board the hype train, but they are building back into this. You know, it starts to feel like you're running into a brick wall a bit if you saw. Nothing's really working. Also, a part of you's going, yeah, they're not actually going to come back, are they?
Nah,
and, you know, these thoughts start creeping in. I still don't think you're worried yet, right? You've still got such a healthy lead, and in reality, you have only had, like, what, 3 rifle rounds so far? So you know, like, the best is still to come. That's how you're thinking about it.
Yeah, Smiley's been good on the AWP, though. He's hit his shots. He's been really solid. Like, oh, God, they're through. Oh, dear, they're through indeed. And there's a molly there. Smiley ticks on it. He has to back sAw. He's being held right now, and he's been spotted. They can turn around together. Maturius, quick spin, and Roman gets the kill. Saves his teammate's life. There's another man there, though. Oh, Roman can't follow up. That's a big trade for Winter to keep this in a 4-on-4. It's a crazy push to make at this point in the game, but at least it's not just one man dead early. That is, however, this trade will not be allowed. Just coming back in, shows the bomb at B. He's going to fight it. He wants to end this map right here, right now, and that kill may have just decided it. Unique has smoked out of the site and maybe smoked out of this series.
That was always going to be the problem, right? All it would take is one of these stars that have been up. Oh, hello. Look at this position. I haven't seen anyone use that one.
Spot.
Yeah, the Bardolph. Stadodo was up in it, but does decide to get on down. Fair enough. Kind of a gross angle. Duke Fasura, often the man hitting timings, trying to find a gap again. And his teammate has opened up onto Just. That was the hero of the round, the man who got it all started. Now it's down to the rest of the gang to finish the job, and finish it they shall. sAw 16-6 Unique with a very good-looking Ancient. Yeah, there's some consolidation rounds there at the end, but that's all it ends up being for Unique. Just delaying the inevitable. And so with that, sAw now 1-1 in the group. Unique going to drop down 0-2.
Yeah, a good day in the office, right? sAw recover from an awkward early game v Big, but, you know, Big really did show